The decibel reading was equal to a jumbo jet taking off.
The most iconic El Clasico celebration.
Jose Mourinho is saying this is my worst defeat ever.
How do you pass security with a pig's head?
Probably the only El Clasico I would want to go to.
What's going on, everybody? It's time for Front Three's Top Threes. Today on the agenda, it's Clasicos. Best Clasico matches ever. Each of us will have the platform to state our case. The other two will give a rating out of 5. At the end, whoever has most points wins. We'll start with you, Ali. Where are we starting?
All right, let me take you back to April 23rd, 2017. A classic El Clasico. 5 goals, 1 red card, a last-minute winner, and an iconic celebration. I'm talking about the 3-2 in 2017. Real Madrid go 1 up from Casemiro, and then 5 minutes later, Messi scores a beautiful goal.
Yeah, that was nice.
Beautiful.
He dribbled in the box.
Yeah, and scored a beautiful goal. Second half, Rakitic, arguably the greatest goal he has ever scored. Ever. Switches it to the left and just swings. And then more worse things happen. Ramos gets a red card, crunch and tackle.
Well, it's pretty standard.
Yeah,
Standard,
obviously.
yeah.
But for some reason, that didn't stop. 5 minutes later, James Rodriguez comes in. Scores. 2-all, 2-all, and then the Bernabeu erupts. Everyone thinks, oh, we're actually going to nick a point here because at this point, Barcelona were all over Real Madrid. But fast forward, 91st minute. You know when you're in the Sunday League, your fullback goes on an adventure. That's what Sergio Roberto did. But fair enough to him, he passes it to Jordi Alba. Jordi Alba cuts it in, and Messi, 93rd minute. Bottom bins, full stretch. This shot had to be inch perfect because Keylor Navas, full stretch, and then we know what happened. What happened next?
Goats turn up.
Takes the top off. Shows the Madrid fans who the GOAT is. Who the GOAT is.
As far as celebrations go, just ballsy, in your face banter. It's up there.
In my
with some of
opinion, the most iconic El Clasico celebration. 100%. Fun fact. That shirt sold for over 400,000.
Not only did he do that after having scored that goal at that stage of the game, he also had a black eye throughout.
Oh, Marcelo just elbowed him. Hey, listen, he was bleeding everywhere as well.
This is, you're talking about your 2017 thing, man. Come on, let's talk about a proper era, bro. I'm talking about that 2010 Clasico. La Manita. 5-0 against Real Madrid. 5-0. Let me give you some backstory, yeah? You got Real Madrid 2010. They got Jose Mourinho. You know Jose Mourinho, the GOAT for certain people. Yes, the GOAT for me. Jose Mourinho, they're on a 7-win streak. Real Madrid, yeah? And then at the back, you have Barcelona. Literally, it's a team full of World Cup winners, yeah? Because the Spain team that win the World Cup in 2010 is basically Barcelona. They come to the new cup, yeah? Full of hope, Real Madrid. They're like, hey, Pep Guardiola, he's all right, he's that, but we're on a 7-win streak, we got Mourinho, we can win this thing. Game starts, Xavi scores. Boom. Like, out of every player, you know, Xavi scores, yeah? And Messi, in that game, he wasn't even playing like as false 9 or whatever. He was just chilling in the midfield, like passing the balls to Iniesta, assisting.
I'll turn up when I need to.
You seem dissatisfied with Messi.
It's okay. Messi did his thing in the midfield. As long as he's not on the score sheet, I'm happy. 5-0. Can you imagine 5-0 to a team that was on 7 games win streak in such a game, high intense game? He got Xavi scoring the first goal.
And he never scores.
He never scores. Xavi never scores. He never scores. And then, of course, you got David Villa who scored 2 goals. Yeah. You got Pedro who scored 1. You got even Refren. I saw in the 5th goal, like randomly, like, you know. So that was that Manita game. Till this day, if you mention it to a Real Madrid fan, he's going to tell you that was one of the worst moments.
That's crazy.
Jose Mourinho is saying this is my worst defeat ever. This is like worst defeat ever. 5-0 is absolutely terrible. 5-0 like that, and of course, Clasico classic, red card at the end for Sergio Ramos. To me, Real Madrid, now they're smiling, they're happy, it's nice, but at the time they were suffering. They were suffering. Manita, best Clasico for me.
With some interesting points, some good cases brought forward by you guys.
Before you start, just a quick one. Does Ramos have a red card in your game as well?
Ramos actually doesn't have a red card in my game. I better have some stuff to talk about, I tell you what. Oh, my days. My game is known as the Pig's Head Clasico. One of the most contested debacles in the Clasico history is the transfer of Luis Figo from Barca to Real.
Wow.
So let me set the scene a little bit. So He's like Barcelona's golden boy. They've won 2 league titles. They won UEFA Cup Winners' Cup, playing alongside the likes of Kluivert and Rivaldo. I won't go into too much detail about the Real Madrid presidency election, which Florentino Perez won off the back of promising Luis Figo to the fans. Wow. There's a documentary on Netflix, The Figo Affair, which is really good. I recommend go check that out. Second game is back at the Camp Nou against Barcelona. Now, when I tell you the hype for this game, can you imagine the Barcelona fans, their golden boy, their number one son has gone and left to their arch rivals. It's raining in Barcelona. 23rd of November 2002, El Clasico. And the stadium announcer, right, deliberately leaves a pause after Figo's name when he reads out for Real Madrid to give the fans time to whistle. When Figo's name was read out, the decibel reading was equal to a jumbo jet taking off.
Oh my God.
What?
I mean, it doesn't specify how big this jumbo jet is or quite where jumbo starts and where
big.
tiny finishes,
It's big.
but
It's big.
It's loud.
That must have been crazy.
That's hate right there. That's hatred.
They were throwing stuff on the pitch. Figo went over to take a corner, and one of the most absurd objects to be thrown onto a football pitch that's ever been thrown, not that throwing any object onto a pitch is any good by any means, but this one is absurd. Like, waking up of a day and thinking, oh yes, I've got to go and pick up the pig's head, take it to the match.
Wow.
Wrap it
How
up,
do you pass security with a pig's head?
What security?
How do you pass security with a pig's head?
Crazy.
As you can see there. I mean, at first glance, it looks quite innocuous. You're like, where's this pig? But there you go.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
granted, not a jumbo pig, but a pig nonetheless. And there it is. Someone's thrown that on at him as he's taking the
Where
corner.
would you keep
Look
that?
at that.
Like,
They're all pissed off, bro. Wow.
that's great. It's understandable. I'd be so angry if a player like that did that. Oh my God.
Imagine Steven Gerrard signing to Everton.
Oh,
my-
days.
Forget it. I'd stop watching football. I would stop watching football.
Threatened that a lot lately.
I'd stop watching
That'd be
football.
funny.
That's when, like, my faith just goes out the window. That's it. I'm done.
So yeah, a pig's head gets thrown on. In the end, the game finishes 0-0.
Oh, that's your Clasico, top Clasico. It's not even about football, man. It's a 0-0.
It's about butchers.
These are my butchers.
The story was great.
This one was great.
The result was poor.
0-0.
0-0.
Anyway, I think it's time we rate everybody, don't you? Just a reminder, so we're giving everybody a rating out of 5 for the quality of their argument and obviously the quality of the match.
Nah, we gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. We gotta be fair.
It's difficult. You guys made good points, like.
Yeah, gotta be fair. Okay, so Ali, I'm gonna hide yours. Ali is gonna have a 4 for 5. 4 out of 5.
Okay.
4 out of 5 because it's good, you know, nice Clasico. Ramos red card, last minute goal, iconic celebration. Gotta go. But I can't give 5 because Ronaldo lost. Just gonna get a 2.5. Where's the football in there? No. I ain't trying to see no pig on my pitch. Why is there a pig on the pitch? Nah, man. 2 out of 5 now. Too much snakery. You, what you got?
All right, I've got David as a 4.5.
Why not 5-5?
If they scored, if it was more of a contest from Real Madrid, I mean, from
Would have
the
been more
side,
interesting, it's true.
it would have been more interesting.
It's true.
But I think you gave your story well. I'd say for Jay, I'd go 3 out of 5. I'd say because
well, yeah.
the story is good
Yeah.
and it is very iconic.
Yeah.
However, a 0-0 in an El Clasico, I would not. That's probably the only El Clasico I would want to go to. There wasn't enough football,
not enough football
but the
to-
way you executed it was decent.
It was
Thank you, thank
decent.
you.
It was fake.
Thank you for softening the blow.
No problem.
I've given Ali a 3.5.
3.5.
That's crazy.
3.
Wait, what's wrong with that?
Okay, let's go.
Oh, and I've left a little detail in, obviously. That
400,000, yeah.
really
Plus.
stuck in my mind. The Messi shirt going for so much money. I thought that was really interesting. Now, DSK, I've gone for
More livid.
Moo being livid because, I don't know, the idea of Mourinho being livid, it always appeals to me because you know that's when his best sound bites are going to come out.
I'm gonna come out
Love
for
that.
sure.
I love that. So I've given you a 4.
Why? Oh,
fair
we've been
play.
so mean too.
Okay, so the scores are in. Oh. And unfortunately, last place is me because I accidentally left the football chat out of my football chat, unfortunately. Ali in second place with 7.5.
Whoa!
DSK winning it with 8.5.
La Manita.
It's rigged. It's
La
stop this.
Manita.
It's rigged.
Messi is not on the score sheet. I'm very happy. 5 goes, you know, Manita. You know.
But But
No. We don't want no celebration.
Anyway, there you have it. We've made our decision here. DSK's Clasico choice 1. What do you think? Do you agree? Were there any Clasicos we missed? Let us know in the comments. See you later.